My name is Andre Durant. I'm a two-way player coming out of Penn State. Primarily, I'm a running back, but I could also get back there at DB and lock some stuff up. You can say I was pretty athletic in college as I ran the fastest 40 at 4.35 and then 4.32 in college pro day. And not only that, in every other drill, I was basically number one and number two. Yeah, it just wasn't close. And basically every single team told me that they had interest in me, but out of all teams, the Bears actually have 2 picks in the first round, the number 1 and the number 3 pick, and they told me that I might end up getting picked with one of those. Now surprisingly, they decided to go with Marvin Harrison Jr. for the number 1 pick, as I guess they are trusting in Justin Fields to be that guy, but no matter what, Marvin Harrison Jr. he gonna dog out. And then just as I expected, they end up picking me up with the number 3 draft pick. Some people think they shouldn't have because I'm a running back, but you gotta remember I also play that DB. And I'm gonna make sure I'm worth that 3rd pick. And if you're interested in like the top 15 picks, here they are. Go ahead and look at them. Now in my high school career, I played 4 positions. I was running back, mainly wide receiver. I played DB, both cornerback and safety. That's actually crazy because in high school, my first 3 years, I was actually a wide receiver, like mainly. I played all the positions, but mainly wide receiver. I was balling out there. But our team had so many good wide receivers, and our starting running back ended up getting injured. And we all felt bad for him because this is our senior season. It was the beginning of the senior season. He wasn't going to be able to play for the rest of the year. So coach only had one choice, and it was to make me the starting running back. Even though I was the best receiver, I was the best option to go down to that running back position. And mind you, through all this, I'm still playing cornerback and safety every once in a while throughout these games. So I'm still balling on both sides of the field. But at this point in my senior season, I'm the starting running back, having a great season. I'm one of the fastest players in the nation at the time. And we were so good that we ended up winning the state championship in Texas. So with me dominating the way I was in high school, a lot of colleges gave me offers, but some colleges would only let me be a running back. When I was a two-way player, in high school, I caught many picks, locked up many great receivers, and obviously dominating while running the ball. There were like a few teams that wanted me at both positions, and Penn State ended up being one of them. They were going to let me be the number 1 running back and also be probably a number 2, number 3 cornerback so that I don't, tire myself out and all that stuff trying to be a cornerback 1. You'll probably think a two-way player dominating like this, that I'll be projected to be top 5. Actually, at the time, I was only projected to be a 1st round pick just due to me being a running back, People don't really want to draft running backs that high. But something changed. Now, people thought that my high school dominance was crazy. Now, when I got to college, my first season, I ended up with more than 2,000 yards rushing with 10 touchdowns. And you already know I was no slouch on the defensive side of the ball. I was still locking people up, and I ended up with 8 picks on the season, which is crazy, the fact that I could do it on both sides of the field and still be dominant. So after just my first season in college, I went from just a 1st round pick to being a top 15 projected pick, which is crazy. But many thought I would not be able to keep up the production that I was having, but I was able to do that through my whole 3 years of college. Basically getting around the same amount of numbers. The only thing that was dropping was my pick numbers because they didn't really want to test me as much. So you know how that goes. And even with how dominant I was, we were not able to win a national championship. What I did do was make my draft stock go from a 1st round pick to a top 5 pick. And that is amazing. Because now that the Bears decide to draft me in the 1st round, also drafting Marvin Harrison, this offense could have this offense could be nasty, I'm not gonna lie. And it all leads up to this moment right here, the NFL debut. And something's telling me my dominance is gonna continue. We are now here at the NFL debut of me and Marvin Harrison Jr. And we got the Jaguars. We already ready to dominate. Let's get into this. Starting off this game, already got them on 3rd down, and coach put me in the game just to make a big play here, and I'm making that receiver drop the ball, making it 4th down. Coach told me that I'm mainly going to be at running back. Cornerback, I'm not going to be there the whole time. I'm just going to be there for big play moments like that. Not only that, I'm also a punt returner. Hopefully this does not kill anything in my career, but I do believe I might be able to get a punt return. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this because, injuries. That meant Justin Fields was trying to see what Marvin Harrison Jr. can do off the rip, trying to throw this ball, jump ball, but he just overthrows it. I believe Marvin Harrison would have had that. It was just a bad throw. Now I'm getting my first run. It's a stretch run to the right side, and I'm so fast. Ain't none of these linebackers able to catch up to me. Juking out this safety, but he still made the tackle. That's a big play for my first run. Now Justin Fields is going to hit Darnell Mooney to the sideline. This is an actual dot to that sideline to get to the red zone. For some reason, I'm still tired after that big run, so we're passing the ball here and scoring a touchdown. Defense done got them boys to a 3rd and long, so I'm coming back into the game. He's targeting me again, and of course, y'all already know I'm on that. Now returning my second punt, I'm getting out to the right side, making the defender miss, and this where it got a little tricky. I wasn't able to get through that, but hey, that's still a pretty good punt return. Getting my second run right up the middle, amazing blocks, breaking the tackle, making the defender miss, and someone came behind me and made a tackle. That probably would have been a touchdown. He just saved the day. In the red zone, Marvin Harrison is running a corner route, getting the ball and catching his first touchdown of his NFL career. We are 14-0 in the second quarter on 1st and 10. They're trying to run the ball with Travis Etienne, and he ends up getting hurt, unfortunately, on this play. Got them to a 3rd and 7, and they send a running back on the route, and he ends up completing his pass, getting the first down. We're in the zone, and he throws his ball underneath to a slant, almost getting his touchdown, but they fall at the 1-yard line. They're trying to pass the ball here at the goal line, and guess what? That is getting picked off by a linebacker. Let's go. Good pick. And of course, there's another injury. There's a lot of injuries that happen in this game, I'm not gonna lie. Now, because of that, we're actually backed up, but we're running the ball up the middle. I'm getting great blocks, breaking the tackle, throwing him to the ground, and I'm just burning everybody. They can't even get a good angle on me. I'm so fast. Taking this for my longest run. 97 yards is crazy. Big tug. I was 21-0 in the 3rd quarter. They just can't score. Run the read the option with Justin Fields. He's getting to that first down. He ain't going down. He probably should have slid. He needs to start sliding. One thing I do know, this read option game, it could get a little nasty. They're not a single back. Running verticals, and Cole Kmet is wide open for a touchdown. Easy. Jaguars really just couldn't compete with us. Our offense, our defense was just on point this game. And this was a very crazy NFL debut. We showed a lot of signs that this offense can be great. We went 35-7. It just wasn't even fair. And in this game, Justin Fields looked really good. 15 for 27, 164 yards, but 3 touchdowns. He ain't really got past too much. In this game, I only had 3 carries, but 153 yards and a touchdown. I definitely made a lot of use out of them carries. And Marvin Harrison in this game, he only had 1 catch with a touchdown. He's definitely going to be a lot better in this game. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened. And then defensively, I ended up getting a couple of pass deflections here. I saw 5 tackles too. And after a crazy game like that, I'm over here texting my coach like, you give me that ball, I'm going to ball. I'm going to show that I'm going to be the superstar on this team. You know what I'm saying? If coach decided to go ahead and let me get the ball even more, y'all know what's going to happen.